Hello, everyone. This is John T. Amisha. Today is Wednesday, December 7th. This is our Eurasian class. It's the first one that we are resuming. This may be boring for some people who are watching the video on YouTube, but I think that it's a very important and critical element of this class. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around. I'm going to say your name because I can see everybody that's in this class right now. And the order that I see your name is different than the order that you see your name. And I would like everyone in just 30 seconds to say your name, where you're from, and one word in Circassian that you know, at least one word that you know, but not bzaja, because I think everyone grew up, we know this word bzaja or bzaga. We heard this word too many times, so I'm not going to let people say that word. And the reason that we're doing this is, one of the most important elements of this class is that you all build friendships and relationships with each other, okay? Language is not a subject like math or science. We do not memorize it. Language is like a violin or a pshina, an accordion. It's something that we use to share what we're feeling, to people we care about. And so over time, I'm hoping that everyone in this class builds those relationships and starts to talk to each other, just like I'm joking with Dada about seeing penguins in Madagascar. So I'm going to continue to admit people to the class. So if you see me looking here, it's because I have two computer screens. We have 40 people right now who are joining, and there's still more joining. But again, your name, where you're from, and one Adiga word, one Circassian word that you know. We're going to start with Amal.
Hi, I am Amal. I am originally from Jordan, but I live in Istanbul now. I am 65, so I hope I can fit into this young group. And my Adigabza word would be Nibjah.
Nibjah. Amal, I'm going to say Adigabza word is ptse, which is lie, because I do not believe you're 65. You do not look 65 at all.
Thank you.
So,
Whoopso.
Whoopsa-wish. All right, the next person, and if I mispronounce your name, I apologize in advance. The next person I see is Ganesh Arakan Yamach.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm from Turkey. I live in Çanakkale city.
Okay.
My word is pişer.
Say it again.
Pişer.
Pshef. To cook.
Pişer.
Sir.
Pişer. Pişer. Pişer.
Fat. She's saying fat, I think.
Ah, pshat. What does it mean in English? Well, welcome. Next up, we have Hatice Bolat. Are you with us, Hatice? Hatija? Bolat? Maybe Khadija? Okay, we'll come back. We have Dina, no last name.
Yes, it's about me. Добрый день всем. Я из Нальчика, с России, from Russia, Нальчик. So my word is unagua.
Unagua.
Yes, family.
Yeah. Thank you. Спасибо большое.
Thank you.
Ты говоришь по-английски? Немного, чуть-чуть?
Чуть-чуть, just a little.
Если у тебя есть вопрос, скажи мне в чате по-английски или по-русски, and I will answer.
Okay, thank you.
Я тоже говорю немного по-русски.
Да, я очень хорошо.
Я говорю очень плохой русский. I speak wonderful, terrible Russian. Okay, we have next Imran, also no last name.
Hi, I'm from Turkey, and my word is upsosibosh.
Whoopsosaposh. Thank you, my brother. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Lalina.
Hi, my name is Lalina. I'm from Nalchik, and my word is hijabs.
Hijabs, girl. Okay, hijabs. Wonderful. Let's see. We have, who's next? Natai. Sakosh Natai. Qiblaga. Natai, what's a thafra? Okay, Natai is our friend. He lives in Nalchik. He's originally from Syria. When he comes back online, he can choose his Circassian word. We have Pico Ui.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marissa, but I don't know how to change that name. Sorry. I was born in Syria, but I live now in Russia, Maikop, and the word is gonna be bzu.
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 Bird. Птица по-русски.
Yes.
Да. Where in Syria were you born?
I was born in Homs.
Homs. And what village are your parents from?
Tel Amri.
Al-Amdia. Yeah,
No,
those-
they're from Konaitira, but like
Ponetra. That's my mother's village, Ponetra. I'm
Yeah.
Syrian as well. So, Qiblaga. Okay, we have Saifullah Dagestani.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Yanti, for preparing the course. It's amazing, and I am very glad that as I understood during the Saturdays, everybody will be together. So it will be especially for the young friends, the young club. They will get a chance to get a connection among them all over the world. So it's a great job. Well done. Thank you so much for this. My English idea of the word is Yajapa.
Yajapa. School.
Yajapa. Cool. Yeah.
And,
Cool.
and I'm sorry, where did you say you were from?
I am brother of Amal, so I was born in Jordan, but I left Jordan when I was 6 years old. Still, my Arabic is better than my Circassian, my Adiyabze. Okay, so but I can understand a little bit.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome.
Ahla wa sahla.
Ahlan wa sahlan. We have Talha.
Hi everyone, my name is Talha. I am from Turkey, Kayseri, Kalem. My Circassian word is oxygen.
Oxygen.
Which
I don't know how to translate oxygen. I know what it is. It's one of those words that I can't catch it in English.
Something like that. I know when you don't see your friend a long time.
Yeah.
After you across with them, they say oxygen. I know like that.
Yeah.
Or something.
Dina, ты знаешь, как сказать oxygen по-русски?
Нет, я вот слушаю и думаю, когда вы...
Я тоже. So I can tell you the pieces. Och means work. It means work or the daily ongoings in your life.
Дела.
Дело по-русски, да, дело. And sij means it's coming back to you. So when you don't see somebody for a long time, you say sij, like welcome back. It doesn't mean welcome back, but it means like good things coming into your life because I have not seen you in a long time. Sij.
Yeah, I see.
That's a beautiful word. That's a beautiful word.
Yes.
Okay.
I choose that word for today.
Okay. It's a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word. We have Zahir Hajo.
That's me. Hi, everyone. My name is Zahir. I was born in Syria, also the Golan and Konaitra. I spoke Adiga for the second and the third year of my life. My mom tells me I spoke perfect Adiga then, but then we moved to Syria and gradually we let it go, unfortunately. I lived in America for many, many years, and for the last year and a half, my family and I have been living in Yalova in Turkey.
Welcome.
My word for today is khuns, Ari khuns.
Once it'll do. It'll do. Yeah. So Zahir, your mother is very close friends with my mother for many, many, many years. They had a little store in Haledon, New Jersey, selling dresses. My mother is Randa Memcher.
Ah, okay.
Small world, huh? Small world.
Actually, it wasn't my mom who was in that group. It was my aunt and my cousin's wife.
Okay.
So
Yadij is your uncle, not your father, then.
Yadij actually is my grown-up cousin.
Okay, I got it. Small world.
I'm brother of Ziwar.
Okay. Small world. Ziwar is a good friend of mine. So
yeah.
Good. Welcome. We have Aminat Shakovs. Aminat.
Hello. Good evening. My word today is Nasapafa.
Nasapafa. Happy. To be happy. Nasapafa. And where are you from, Aminat?
I am from Russia. Nalchik. Yeah. And my grandmother and my grandmother and Mamkhak Shaimat. It's so
Di guapas, Aminat. Como gozava. Di guapas.
Siguapas مستقبل وفهم حاجة وبصوب جزء ناس بفايد هموج.
Way whoopsa-wish. So Aminat says it makes her very happy to be in here, and may happiness come back to us. So spasiba bashoy. We have next, who do we have? We have Ahmed Umar.
Hello everyone. My name is Ahmed. I'm from Jordan, and my Adigabza word for today is actually the first word I've ever said since I was a child, which is Jaddu.
Jaddu. Cats.
It was the first word I said, even before mom and dad.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 45. I did not speak one word of Circassian until I was 31. Okay, I'm not a native speaker. There was a time when I knew only one word, zaga, zaja. That's the only word I know. And when I was learning Circassian, I learned the word for cat, which is jaddu. Who knows the cat for chicken? Who knows the word for chicken?
Jed.
And I would always confuse these two words and think, why does my family want to eat cats for dinner? Yeah. Okay, next we have Althea Shukova. Shukova.
Yes, hello. My name is Althea. Originally, I'm from Nalchik. I was born and raised there. Currently, I'm based in Moscow. And I think my word would be Handrkwakwa. And I think it sounds really cute.
Handrkwakwa.
Yeah, very excited to join the class. Hope we will be, Circassian language experts by the end of the course.
Althea, are you related to Zamir?
Yes, I am.
He's a very good friend of mine.
Oh, really?
We speak often. We speak more now that he's in the United States, but he's a very good, and his parents, I stayed with them several times when I was in Nalchik.
Oh,
His sister was in the United States. We were close friends as well. I'm very close friends with Ella, his wife. So salam swekij. We were now salam swekij.
Sorry, I did not catch that because I don't speak Circassian.
Okay. Say hello to your family for me.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. All right. So next up we have Christy. Christy, if you're with us, you're on mute. Okay, we'll come back to Christy. By the way, we have people who are not Circassian in our classes. It's anyone who's not Circassian is welcome as well. I don't know if Christy's Circassian or not Circassian, but I don't want anyone to feel embarrassed. Christy, are you with us? Can you hear us? Can you see us? Okay, we'll come back to Christy. We have Dina Tahamokwa.
Hi everyone. My name is Dina. I'm from.
Yes.
Hi. Let's do Christy, then we'll come back to Dina. Christy, hello. All right, we'll come back to Christy. I'm sorry, Dina.
Sorry. My name is Dina. I'm from Amman, Jordan, and my word is werad, the word for song.
Werad. Yeah, it's a nice word. Welcome. Welcome. Christy, are you with us?
Yes.
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. So my name is Dina. It's beginning. I'm from Moscow. And see.
Okay, well, welcome. Welcome. Good to have you. Thank you. Thank you. We have Liana.
Hi, my name is Liana. I come from Caucasus, Turkish Republic. But currently I live in Berlin. I have a Circassian husband, and that's why I'm here. He's going to join a bit later, I hope. My word is Nissa, and
Nissa.
thank you for doing this.
My pleasure. Wie lange bist du in Berlin gewesen?
1 Jahr.
Ein Jahr. Kannst du Deutsch? Kannst du Deutsch? Ein bisschen?
Ein bisschen. Ich lerne.
Ich auch lerne. Es ist eine lange Zeit, als ich habe mein Deutsch jeden Tag gesprochen, aber ich übe doch immer auf einen Chance, mein Deutsch zu üben. So it's nice to speak to you.
Your Deutsch is better than mine.
Well, you're in Germany. You'll get much better, I'm sure. Okay,
so.
we have next Mehmet Ali Uz.
Hello everyone, I am Mehmet Ali from Turkey, original Turkey but raised in Adapazarı. And my favorite Adygabzi word is gu.
Gu. Yeah, gu. Gu is a funny word because it means heart. It means heart, but it also means like a cart, like a shopping cart, a baby cart. The word gu originally means like a horse would be dragging a cart with like grass in it or something. So this word means two things. It means two things. When you're not speaking, by the way, if you're not speaking, please put your microphone on mute so we minimize the background noise. That's a good point. That's a good point. Somebody just instant messaged me about that. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. We have Muhammad Chubat.
Hello, I'm from Syria. I was born there and I live in Austria. And the Circassian word that I want to say is Wuna.
Wuna, house. House. Very good. Thank you. Welcome. We have Mops Mopsovich.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Adam. Surname Nur Adam. Originally, I'm from Russia, Nalchik, but I live in Cyprus.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
You
very
probably live in the warmest, best climate out of anybody here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's the same weather as the same in Turkey, almost the same.
Almost the same. I'm in Chicago, so my weather is like Moscow weather. So. Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah. All right. We have so welcome. We have next.
Thank you.
Mustafa Chuha.
Hello everyone, Mustafa from Turkey. My word is sh'ale.
Sh'ale, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yes.
This is another interesting word because sh'ale means two things. It means boy and it also means young. So it's funny because you can say that girl is young, but it could also mean that girl is a boy. It's because that word means two things. It means boy and it also means young. So, and for anybody who speaks Western Circassian, chale, or aile. You can. That's another word for chale. All right. We have Omar Khut.
Hello, everyone. My name is Omar. I'm 23. I live in Germany and I was born in Syria. My word for today is wupsel.
Wupsel. Thank you. Wupsel. Wupsel actually is the short version. Actually, it's actually thanks. And the longer version is Tamwirapsel. Tamwirapsel is God give you life. So we just shorten this to wupsel, which is to you life. So that's how we say thank you. Wupsel. Wupsel, Omar. Wupsel. We have Sally Khut.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm Sally. I was born in Syria and I live right now in Germany. My word of the day is salopshajik. I forgot. I use this word a lot when I am in trouble, so I can get out of trouble. Yeah.
This is Western Circassian. We would say this in Kabardian. Yep. Sally, I'm assuming you're the brother of Omar?
Yeah, he's my brother.
Yeah. I think you have some family also in the United States because I know some Khut people from Syria who are in the US.
I actually know for sure that some say, like from my mother's side, like family members live in New Jersey, if I'm not forget. But Khut, I'm not sure.
Okay. So on your mother's side, you're Tse?
Yeah.
So are they from Khoshnia or Barajam? Or
Barajam.
Barajam. My family's from Barajam. I'm close friends with the Tse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh.
Small world,
Good
huh?
to know.
Small world.
Yeah.
Look at this. There's an American Circassian whose family from Syria talking to a Circassian in, was it Germany or Austria, you said?
Germany.
Germany. That's how small the world is, guys.
Yeah.
All right. We have Shamil Papsha.
Sorry if I originally come from historical Circassia, Republic of Karachay, Circassia, and my word is psachluch.
Psachluch. Okay. Psachluch, you could translate maybe to girlfriend or boyfriend. It does not have a gender. It could be a boy or it could be a girl. In Circassian culture, there's no such thing as dating in the historical context. You would see somebody, you would get married. Khalas, as we say in Arabic. Okay. Всё по-русски, right? So that's what we would do. The word psachel, you could translate it to really somebody that you want to get married to, somebody you're talking to for the purposes of getting married. Okay. And the word, it comes from a couple of different things. Okay. So the first part is psa. Okay. So if you know the word to speak, psasha. Okay. So this is kind of a beautiful thing. The word to speak is psasha, right? What does that word come from? Psa is your soul. Tawun is to show. So when we psasha in Circassian, we show what's in our soul. So that's part of the word. Okay. Now, the other part of the word is tawun, right? Tawun means to see, right? So this word for kind of boyfriend or girlfriend, psachel, right? It is somebody that you're dating, not really dating in the modern sense, somebody that you're interested in getting married to. And this is somebody that you have very respectful conversations with. You never say, I want to marry you, but it's very clear what the intention is. And this is what this word means, right? But if you look at the different pieces of the words, it means to be speaking to somebody and to be looking for somebody that you're speaking with or to. And that word, psathen, which is the first part of this, comes from those two words, to show what's in your soul. Psathen, psathoch. So I like to break vocabulary into the little pieces to make it easier to understand. Circassian is a very simple language in some areas. If you understand just a few dozen word roots, you will understand hundreds of words, right? And it's kind of, in this way, it's a little bit similar to Arabic, like maktab, maktub, makra. This mak part means knowledge, right? So if you understand mak in Arabic, you understand maktab, maktub, you understand many, many different words. It's very similar, in fact, even more in Circassian. Okay, so that's a beautiful word. Thank you for sharing. We have Tariq Mirza.
Hello, Jonty. Hello, everyone. My word would be sayam. And also, sorry, my camera's off. No, it's a bit rude to have it off, but my iPad just died on me, so I had to switch to my computer. And I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having us, Jonty.
No, my pleasure. What was your word again?
Sayam.
Sayam. What does it mean?
Hi.
Hi.
I learned it from, no?
Salam. I'm not a native speaker, so
No,
it's
sayam.
possible. I don't know that word, though. Thank you for educating me.
No, oh my God, no, man. Definitely not doing that. But yeah, I might be wrong. What would hello be then?
Oh, hello is what
Yeah.
you're saying? I thought you said pie, like a pie that you eat.
No. It could
Okay,
be maybe
so
the internet connection is probably off or something.
got it. Okay, so this came up in the last class. How do you say hello in Circassian?
Sayam. No?
Salam. Well, salam, yeah, you can say salam. And if you're in,
like, I'm gonna write it because the internet might be off.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it in English. How would it be pronounced?
Sayam?
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Okay, then I'm definitely wrong, my friend.
All right. We'll come back to it. Right.
All right.
So the way you can say hello in Circassian, there's a lot of ways you can say hello. There's no one word to say hello. We don't have marhaba, we don't have privyet, we don't have zdravstvuyte, we don't have hello, right? We have a couple of ways. We can say in the diaspora, we often say sitwada or situwada, right? We often say this. In homeland, we don't say this so much. What we often say in homeland is dawshit, how are you standing, or how do you exist, right? So this is how we say hello.
All right, noted, man. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Next up, we have Sandra Burnichian.
Hi, it's Sandra Burnichon.
Burnichon. Are you French?
Half French, half Circassian.
Welcome.
Hi. So to be honest, I can't remember much Circassian. The only word I can remember is khasa. So I'll use that as my word, and my excuse is that I'm a homebody, basically.
Okay. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
We have Sara Abdi.
Hello, I am Sara Abdi. I am from Ain Diwan from Syria. I currently live in Turkey, and my Circassian word will be nabjits.
Nabjits, eyelash.
Yes, eyelash.
Yes. Sara, do you know who I am?
Yeah, I know. Do you know who I am?
So Sara is probably my third cousin, I'm guessing. Who's your grandmother?
My grandmother is Siham. My father is Isam.
Okay, so now I know who you are. So Siham is the sister of my father. So a lot of the Abdis who are Adiga from Syria are my relatives. Tell your grandmother I say hello, Sara. And your father.
Okay, you too.
Inshallah. Next we have Sina. No last name, just Sina.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Senna. I'm from Turkey, and I live Turkey. I live in Turkey. My word is mak.
Ma,
Voice.
voice, or throat. It means two things. Ma or voice. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome. All right. We have Sevda Arslan.
Hi everyone, my name is Sevda. I live in Turkey, in Ankara. My word is tagume.
Takuma. Takuma. Yeah. Takuma. Ear. Ear. We have Tina Abazakh.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I have a problem with my camera, but I can speak only. I'm original from Syrian, but I live in Stockholm. My Attica word is ma'arasa.
Ma'arasa. Apple. Apple. We have Yasmin Kilice. Kilichile.
Hi, I am Yasmin. I am from Turkey. I live in Ankara. I diye word uzun show.
Wasn't sure. Goodbye and be in good health. Thank you. Thank you. All right. If you're not speaking, please put your camera on mute. Please put your video on mute. We have Yusuf Bardokwa.
Hi everyone, I'm Yusuf. I'm from Jordan, but I currently live in Tbilisi, Georgia. My Circassian word would be pshahashha.
Shahashha, evening. Night. No, evening. Evening. Shahashha, evening. Thank you and welcome. We have Zuhal. Zuhal H.
I am Zuhair from Turkey. I'm in Istanbul. Pure blood Adige, but I don't know any words, and I couldn't learn. It's kind of hard for me. I don't know if I can pronounce them now, but I will try, and thank you for this. And the word I can remember is pse.
Pse, water.
Yeah.
Water. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Up, we have, I think from Russia, Aminat Gukemukova.
Yes, it's me. Hello, Janti. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I forgot to change my name in Zoom to English. So I'm from Kavkaz, Karachay Republic, Cherkessk City. Currently live in Moscow. I speak in Adagabza, but I joined to the classes because I relate my your story, Janti, and it's very interesting to see how to do it. And my Adagabza word is Sonata.
Sonata. Sonata. Location?
Location?
Sonata. You said Sonata?
Sonata.
Sonata.
Homeland, like homeland.
Homeland. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Aminat, if you are interested in the method, a couple of teachers have messaged me. Send me a DM on Instagram and I can set up a Zoom class for you and show you how the actual method, like instruct you on the method if you're interested.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. We have Anna Cizo. Anna?
Господи.
Yes.
Здравствуйте. Всем привет. Меня зовут Аня. I was born and live in Russia on the Black Sea coast. My dream since childhood is to speak to Circassian language. My favorite word is Gogumaf.
Wogmaf. Wogmaf in Western Circassian. Wogmachwa in
Yes.
Eastern Circassian. This is farewell. Farewell. It's exactly in English farewell because you only say this when you are staying and the other person is leaving. It means happy journey. Farewell. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I think there are some people at Zoom room waiting for your confirmation to enter.
Okay. There, I just let them in. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have Inessa.
Hello, everybody. I'm from Russia. I'm from Cherkessk, and my word will be Sabi.
Sabi, child.
Yes.
Child. Sabi. That's a nice word. My daughter's name is Sabina, and we chose that name because we like it has the word Sabi in it. So thank you. We're almost done. We have Mansoor. Mansoor?
My name is Mansoor. I'm from Russia, Krasnodar. I don't speak very well in English. I speak on Russian. I'm 18 years old. My favorite word in Adegabza,
Love.
Love, yes.
Love. Ты говоришь очень хорошо по-английски.
Спасибо.
Пожалуйста. All right. We have, let's see. Nessa. Okay, so I think some people have joined since I started and the names keep jumping around. If you have not introduced yourself yet, use the Zoom link to show your little yellow hand. Like there's a little emoticon so I can see who still needs to introduce themselves. Okay, Fatih, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fatih. I'm from Turkey, but I was born in Germany and I live here ever since. The one word I know is Waja.
Waja. Village. Thank you. Welcome. Is there anyone else who has not yet had a chance to introduce themselves?
Hey.
Hello, Hannah.
Hannah, yeah. Okay, my name's Hannah. I'm from Russia, but my family is half Circassian, half Abaza. But I know some words in Circassian, and my favorite word is washhomahwa.
Say it one more time.
Washhomahwa.
Washhomahwa. Rainy day?
Well, as I know, it is Circassian version of Elbrus mountain.
Washhomahwa. Yeah, that's a hard, that's a hard sound to make. Washhomahwa. Washha means happy. Washha.
Yeah. Thank you.
My grandmother's a Baza. So
good.
Welcome.
Thanks.
All right. Anyone else? Introductions. I see a gentleman, very good-looking man with a beard and glasses, Irfan. I'd like to give you a chance to say hello. I think you're not muted, Irfan, but we cannot hear you. No, I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. We'll come back.
Hello.
Hello, Mila.
Hello, hi. I had some issues with Zoom.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm in Serbia, but my nationality is from Kabarina-Balkaria.
Where in где в Кабардино-Балкария?
Zoyski rayon.
Zoyski rayon. Welcome.
Yes.
All right. So
Thank you. Thank you.
good to have you. Good to have you. So those were the introductions.
Nice.
Again, we're not going to do that every class, but it is important for us to know who each other are. We're now going to go into the lesson, and let me share with you how these classes are structured and give you a preview of what you're about to see and to experience. Okay. So first of all, we have a couple of very simple rules in my classes. We don't talk about politics, we don't talk about religion, and we don't laugh at other people. Okay. A lot of us in Circassian who are Circassian, who want to learn Circassian, we had people will yell at us, they'll laugh at us, they'll make fun of us. So this is a safe place to make mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you're not learning. That's how you learn. Okay. So there's no laughing at anybody. I make mistakes all the time. I'm still learning Circassian, right? I make mistakes all the time. So those are the rules. No politics, no religion, no laughing at other people, right? Next, if you can, it would be really good if your camera is on. When we speak to people, right, for hundreds of thousands of years, human beings, we look at other people and we talk to them. So if you're comfortable with the camera on, please turn it on. Now, when we go through the class, let me share my screen and I'll show you how we are going to do this. And I'm going to say right now, because there's so many of you, I can't see all of you. So if I'm saying something or doing something and I don't pay attention, just speak up. Just say, "Excuse me, Jonty," and I'll stop and I'll pay attention to you, because it's hard for me to see everybody and see the chat and do the class. So it's not rude. If you have a question, just come off mute and say, "Excuse me, Jonty," and I will stop and I will answer your question. Okay. So first, these are the materials that we're going to use, and I will share these in the chat now, if I can find the chat. Hang on a second. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
I cannot see the chat.
I cannot see also.
Give me a second here. I'm going to put this here. All right. So I put you guys on my second screen so I can see you. There we go. All right. And I'm going to drop this into the chat. Okay. So these are the materials that we're using. Anyone is free to use these materials. You can share them, you can copy them, you can study them, you can modify them. Everything I do is free for everyone. So the way that this class works is every class is a micro story. It's a story, all right? And so the way that I've structured this class is, if you come, it's like a TV show. If you come to every single class, you will learn a lot. If you only come to one class, and then class number 7, and then class number 12, you're still going to learn, and you will not lose anything, even if you did not go to the other classes. Why? Because every slide here is one story that is all inside itself, okay? Except for this first class, all of our classes revolve around a verb, okay? So this is the verb yen, есть по-русски, to have, right? So everything that we would do, we're not doing this one today, but everything that we do here, you will learn this verb, you will learn these nouns, you will learn these adjectives, and then if you come to the next class, we learn a new verb, and we learn new nouns, and we learn new adjectives. So if you come to class, this one, and you come to this class, you learn more. But if you only come to this class, you will learn this verb, and you will learn all the words on this page. right? So I try to keep this as easy as possible. If you miss a class, please come to the next one. Sometimes people say, oh, Janti, I missed 2 classes and I don't want to make you feel like I don't respect you, so I just stopped coming. I felt so embarrassed. That's okay. Don't feel embarrassed. Come when you have time to come. I know this is something extra. You have work, you have school, you have family, you have wife, you have husband, you have kids, you have sports, you have whatever you have. That's good. This is extra. Come when you are able to come. This is not 0 or 1. This is everything in between. Now, in every single slide, we have, again, there's no verb here because in Circassian, to be, быть по-русски, we don't have it in the present tense, right? So there's no verb here, but we provide you with the verb or the word and then the translation here. On every slide, we have the micro story, and I give you the English, and then I give it to you in Circassian. And then down here, I transliterate it so that if you don't know the alphabet, you can still follow along. And hopefully over time, you'll see so much of the Circassian and you'll see so much of the transliteration that the alphabet will start to become normal to you. All right. Now, every time we make a statement, this is a boy. The boy's name is Osman. This is my son's name, Osman. All the ingredients that you need to be able to join me in a conversation are on this screen, right? So I'm going to limit the words that I use. I will limit the complexity of my grammar so that everything that you need is on this page and you can talk to me with answers that are correct because everything is here. Sometimes I will ask you questions, right? So I might say, what is Osman? Osman is a boy. Who is Osman? Osman is a boy. We don't know where he is. We don't know how he is. I haven't told you that. Dabsha. We know there's one Osman. We know there's one Sala, one boy. So I might say Dabsha. I might say why. Again, not here because this is not the way the story goes. I might ask you a question that's wrong. I might say, Mirkhajabs, is this a girl? And how do you say no? You would say Hawa. And if I say Mirsala, you would say yes. Mirsalas, right? I might say, this is a boy, but he's a little boy. So then I would say Awa, right? I might say, is this a boy or is this a girl? So, or, paruski ili, hamra, hamra. And then if I want to say, this is not a boy, let's say I was saying that, the way that we say not, one of the ways we say not in Circassian is qim, right? Qim. Mirs'alaqim, mirs'alaqim. Some of you in everywhere, diaspora and homeland, you might hear sala'im. That's okay too. That is acceptable. All right. The last thing that I'm going to say, I hate looking at the side of my face, so I'm gonna bring you guys back here. The last thing I want to say is there's no such thing when it comes to grammar and when it comes to pronunciation. All right. Some people will say this is right and this is wrong. This is not the right way to look at things. The people, the native speakers of a language, they make the rules for that language. Okay. It's not that you open a book and you say, oh, Ts'ale, this is correct. Ts'ale is wrong. This is not correct. All right. Native speakers in Western homeland, they say Ts'ale. Native speakers in Eastern homeland, they say Ts'ale. These are both correct. These are both correct. If I say, I don't know, in Western homeland, we say Ts'rup. In Eastern homeland, we might say Sa'am. Or we might say Sar'am. Or we might say Sarqam. These are all correct. Why? Because this is how native speakers speak. And if I say any of these things to a native speaker, they will understand me. Okay. So if you have a different way of saying something, that's fine, right? There's no right, there's no wrong. If a native speaker would not understand you, then that's wrong. So I want to say, if your parents say it a certain way, if you grew up hearing it a certain way, that's fine. Okay. So I just want to say that. Now, the way that this method works is I'm going to first, to get your attention, all right? Those of you who are who was in my last class? Dalat. Okay, I see Dalat's name. And who else was in my last class? Tariq, were you in one of my last classes?
No, I couldn't do it in time, but I was following up through Optolingo and just through the YouTube stuff.
Okay.
But I couldn't make the schedule, unfortunately.
No problem. I need to. Ahmed, Umar, were you in my last class?
Nope, this is the first class.
All right, then, Mehmet. Okay, so Mehmet and Dal'a, I'm going to ask you guys to do a demonstration with me so we can show people how this method works. Are you guys okay with that?
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, how child translates?
Boy.
Boy?
Boy.
Boy?
Yeah. Shala has two meanings. It means boy or it means young. But in English, in American English, we say boy. In British English, which is a better translation of shala, it would be lad. Because in American English, boy is like maybe up to 12 years old. In British English, lad would be up to somebody in their 20s. Right? So actually, ты говоришь по-русски, да?
Да.
Да. Поэтому по-русски, я думаю, человек.
Все, спасибо большое.
You're welcome. Okay, so Mehmet and Tal'a, let's do a demonstration. We'll go slow because I know it's been a while since we had class. So first, let me explain how the system works. And then Mehmet and Tal'a, we will do a demonstration. And then we're all going to do this, and I'll show you guys how. So first of all, I want to get everyone's attention. And when I do this, I need everyone to participate. Okay, so Mehmet, Tal'a, class.
Sit.
You see the enthusiasm? If you don't give me high energy, unacceptable. Okay, so that's always you. And I will say this a lot. So when I say class, sit, and sit means what? Okay, so then I'm going to give you one piece of the story. One piece of the story. So, Mehmet. Mirsalas. Ooh. Okay. Now everyone has to say ooh. And you have to put your hands up. You have to put your hands up, okay? Because neuroscientists have shown that putting your hands up, I'm just kidding. You have to put your hands up, okay? Why? Because we should feel silly. If we feel silly, we don't feel worried. Okay, so I say class, you say what? I say mirsalas. This is a piece of information, new piece of information. And now we are ready to start talking. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to ask first yes or no questions. And you can answer yes or no. This is very simple. Inta or hawa. If you want to answer more, you can. But if you just know two words, inta or hawa, you can answer. So, Mehmet. Mirsala.
أنت شعلش.
Mirsalash. Pez. Correct. Pez. Mirsalash. Let me let some people in here. Mirsalash. Tal'a.
Sit.
Sashala.
أنت وويجالش.
Now, I asked him a question and he could say yes and stop, or he can make a full sentence. Why? Because all of the ingredients that he needs to make a grammatically correct sentence are on this page. Shalash. Wa وصالش. Mahmat.
ست
دلعة صالة.
أنت طالعة جالش
انت دلعة صالش. And if Mahmat, Mahmat can say انت, and that's good answer. Mahmat can say انت دلعة صالش because he has all the ingredients on the screen to make a grammatically correct statement. Or he could say انت عار صالش. Why? Because he, she, or it, right? And in Circassian, it's like Turkish. We have one pronoun for he, she, or it. It's on, right, Mahmoud? Oh, thank you. Oh. So boy, girl, young, old, animal, human, object, it's always ar, ar. По-русски немного как себе. Немного как себе. So that's how we do this. And now we can go to more advanced questions. So I do the yes or no, and you can answer however you want. Then I'm going to ask either or. So when you see my hands go like this, either or, and sometimes I'm going to give you new vocabulary, but I will tell you what that vocabulary means. Okay, so again, let's just pretend it's Mehmet and Zal'a in the class. Class.
Sit.
Mirsalas. Ooh. Salas. Zal'a.
Sit.
Sasala.
انت ووجالش.
انت صالش. صالش. Now, I do not make corrections in this class. If somebody makes a mistake, that's okay. What I want is for people to know the story. I don't worry about the grammar. I don't worry about the vocabulary. I don't worry about pronunciation. But Dal'a did make a little mistake. Now, I'm not saying this to say, oh, Dal'a, look at you, you made a mistake. But if somebody's listening and say, well, hang on, he made a mistake. Why is Janti not saying anything? So what Dal'a said is, wa, we, shala. But that's not correct. It's actually wa, shala. Okay? This would be we shala, but this is not correct. It's wa, shala. So when I hear somebody who makes a mistake, I do not correct them because that makes somebody sad. It makes somebody anxious. It makes them nervous. Okay. What I do instead is the mistake that you make, I say it slower and I say it louder and I put more emphasis on it. So, why? Why is it correct? Because Dal'at knows the story. What? You see how I emphasize that? Because what's happening is you need to hear it. If you hear it, you'll understand it, and then you can say it. If you don't hear it, you will never understand it. You will never say it. So that's the second part. Now I will say, Mahmoud. Shala. Hamara. Khajabs. And then I'll say khajabs means girl. So I'm introducing a new vocabulary. Khajabs means girl. So Mahmoud. Shala. Hamara. Khajabs.
وجالش خجبس قم.
Pez, bravo. So what Mahmoud says, you are a boy, you are not a girl, right? He used this qim, wawa khajabs qim, okay? Now, as we go through the class, you are all characters in this class. So, Tal'a.
Sit.
Dina, Sala, Hamra, khajabs.
Dina, جالقم. Dina ar khajabs.
Has Dina Salaqam, Dina Khajabs, Ar Khajabs. Ooh, exactly. Okay. And then as we get into more information, as we go deeper into the story, I can now ask more questions. So yes or no, it's very simple. You can answer big answer or short answer, but at least yes or no. And then when I say, is it this one or is it that one? You can use one word, s'ala, khajabs, s'alaqam, khajabsqam, or you can make a whole sentence, whatever you are comfortable to do. All right. And then I get into the most complex questions. And so the most complex question is going to be, sit Wasman.
Usman Jalesh.
Wasman Shalash. Mahmoud.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shalar Shak.
Ar Wasmansh.
Ar Wasmansh. Okay. So now what you see is there's lots of practice. There's lots of repetition. And you're not waiting. You're not memorizing something. We've all been in some language class. Okay, say your name. Minya zavut Janti. Minya zavut Janti. Ich heiße Jonti. Ich heiße Jonti. My name is Janti. My name is Janti. Sitzer Janti. Sitzer Janti. We all been in that class. We practice. Okay, the teacher, I'm number 7. I have 6 more chances to practice this in my head. Minya zavut Janti. Okay, I'm done. I don't have to remember this anymore. It's out of my head. That's not what we do here. What we do here, it's a game. It's a story. It's practice. You don't know what I'm going to ask you, but you know that it's going to be safe. It's going to be everything that's on this screen. Okay. Does everybody understand? Does everybody understand the material, the process, the method, the rules?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Is there anybody who has questions about anything that we went through?
No. No, thanks.
Okay. So now you might be thinking, well, Janti, there's I don't know, 40 of us. How are you going to teach all of us? How are you going to give us all a chance to do this? This is where the breakout rooms come in. All right. So in just 1 minute, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of you into a breakout room. If your video is not on here, that's still okay. Please turn it on in the breakout room. Each breakout room is going to have 3 people. 3 people. Okay. And this will be your chance to meet other Circassian people and to practice with people who might be at your level, more than you, less than you. Maybe they speak English, maybe they speak Russian, maybe they speak Turkish, but this is a way to practice. Okay. So in this room, what's going to happen is 2 people are going to talk to each other. One will ask a question. One will give answers. The third person will listen, because listening is a skill. We have to practice listening too. And everyone will take turns. So let's pretend again that this is the practice, and I will do it with Manat, and I will do it with Tal'at, and we will go through this one more time. And then this is what I want you to do in your breakout rooms. Okay. So, Mahmoud, Tal'at. Sit, Janti, sit. Okay. Mirsalas. Ooh. Okay, we did that first part. Salem yitzar wasmanch. Ooh. Salem yitzar wasmanch. Sa sitzar wasman. Mahmoud. Sa sitzar wasman.
Hawa wa witzar jantish.
Sa sitzar jantish. Wa sit witzar Mahmoud.
Se sitzar Mehmetsh.
Wa witzar Mehmetsh. Wa wash ala Hamra khajabs.
Se chalesh.
Wash alash. Salam yitzar sit.
Har yitzar wasmansh.
Abi yitzar wasmansh. Wasman khajabs.
Hawa wasman jalesh.
Wasman shalash. Wa khajabs.
Hawa se khajabskum.
Wasit.
Shalish.
Okay. So now in this example, Dal'a is listening. I am asking Mehmet questions and he is giving me answers. So now we would take a break. Maybe Dal'at asks me questions and I answer and Mehmet listens. You guys can decide what you want to do. All right. So we're not always going to spend this much time, but I'm going to give you 7 minutes in the breakout rooms. These are randomly assigned. So you don't know who's going to be in your room. And I will visit each of the rooms for maybe just 30 seconds to say hello and see how you guys are doing. All right. Any questions before we do this? Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we going to be a bit slower at the beginning? Because it's really, really difficult to follow up because even, you know, in Latin letters, it is really difficult to read them or try to pronounce them.
Yes. I'm probably going too quickly. In your breakout room, go at the speed that you are comfortable with. The most important thing, it's not speed. Okay. The research, my method is based on 20 years of research, not from me, but from other professors. Rule of thumb, it takes 1 hour of practice to understand all the information on one slide. That's how slow we should go. That's how slow we should go. This is not about speed. This is about knowledge. Okay, so go as slow as you want. I'm just trying to speed up the demonstration because we took some time to introduce everybody and I want everybody to have a chance. We're running out of time now. I want everybody to have a chance to practice. So I'm going quickly with Mehmet and with Dal'a because they know this information because they have been in a past class. But Zuhal, please go as slow as you want.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So I'm going to drop you guys into, I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to. All right. Welcome back, everyone, from the breakout rooms. So for people who are not in the class, the breakout rooms is the secret sauce. It's the secret ingredient. It's the thing that makes this so tasty, I hope. How did you guys like the breakout rooms?
It was great, I think.
So what did you guys do in the breakout rooms? What did you do? How did it feel? What was the experience like? Just share this for the people who are not able to join the class.
Okay, yeah. Me, for example, we have spoken with Nesibe. Nesibe is living in Germany and she speaks in Abzak, how to say?
Dialect.
I don't want to say, yeah, dialect. Yeah, I don't want to say language. But we understood each other. I understand a little bit the Abzak words as well. So we introduced each other. It went fine. But finally we finished the main things that we wanted to speak or wanted to learn from each other.
Okay. Did everyone feel like it was good practice to be able to speak? Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Positive.
Did anybody feel lost or not sure what to do or frustrated in the breakout rooms?
At the beginning, I did. I thought I wasn't able to do anything, but then my friends encouraged me and I was able to put some words together and said something like a full sentence, and I felt so hopeful and powerful and so joyful.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. We have 3 minutes left. I want to try to end on time. What I have one request. Okay. All of you, if you're on social media, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, if you're on TikTok, wherever you are, I'm trying to get as many people to believe that they can learn this language as possible. Okay. So any help, I'm not asking for any money. I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not selling anything. I just want our people to speak our language. Any help you can provide, tag me on social media, put a little post saying, thank you, Jonty. Say 2 or 3 words. Oh, we said this, we learned this, thank you. So more people, people think that it is impossible to learn this language. People think, oh, if you don't speak it as a child, you're never going to learn. I'm proof that that's false. I speak this language good enough. I still want to get better, but I speak it well enough that I can teach you guys, right? Every single one of you can get to my level and inshallah even go farther than my level. Okay, that's a fact. So by spreading the word, letting people know this is not an impossible language to learn, that the first thing people need to understand is it's possible. Возможность есть, right? Once they understand возможность есть, everything becomes easier. So please, that's one request I would make. The other thing is I use the end of the class to put stuff on social media around questions, comments, concerns. How do you say this? Okay. So if anybody needs to leave, you can leave. It's not rude. You have work, you have family, you have school, you have whatever. It's not rude. Go do what you need to do. But as long as you guys want to stick around, I'm happy to answer any questions anybody has about vocabulary, about grammar, about how do you say this? What is this phrase? If I say, I love you, how do I say I love you? If I say, I don't understand, how do I? Anything that anybody wants to ask, I'm happy. This is my favorite part of the class. I'm happy to answer any questions. Just use the Zoom little hand emoticon to put your hand up and I will call on you. And if you need to leave, that's fine. You can leave.
Thank you, Jonty.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
So any questions?
Yeah, I have one, Jonty. They always say when you learn a language, one of the best ways to do them is to sing a song native to that language.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any song with the lyrics that you could advise us to maybe practice on? I think it's a easy way maybe for newcomers.
Yeah. So there's truth to that. But the challenge is I don't know a lot of songs. I mean, there's, Sienna Dacha, right? That's the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. The problem with that is if you know 0 of the language, you don't know what the words are. It just sounds like a long stream of audio to you. You don't know where one word begins and where the next word ends. And if you if you can't pick it apart, then what do? You read it. Most of you probably can't read the Cyrillic alphabet, right? So this becomes problematic. But let me take it a step further. Why does that method work? Why is it that learning the lyrics to a song can help you learn a language? The reason is there's something that is familiar to you. There's the beats of the music, okay? And all you need to do is fill in the words that go behind those beats. That's actually how this class is structured, right? If you know that there's a boy and his name is Osman and he's big or he's small, now that you know the story, those are the beats. And you can fill in the vocabulary and the grammar, and I'm providing it to you in little tiny bite-sized pieces. There are methods out there that teach language using music, but it's beyond my production capability to use that in my class. I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer for you.
No, not at all. It's just some of my friends in Jordan, they always say that they could sing, but they can't speak it. So I was just thinking.
Yeah. Questions, comments, anyone?
I have a question, if possible.
Sure.
I just wanted to know if there's any other materials that we can use to learn maybe faster or additional materials if someone is motivated to do that.
Yeah,
like people talk about this app. I'm not familiar with it, and if there are any other CDs or books or anything that we can use.
Yeah, so I do have lots of materials. And I have a language learning app. It's called Optolingo. You can go check it out. Circassian is free on the platform. There's no charge for Circassian. there's not a lot of people doing what I'm trying to do. If you look at where Circassian is taught, it's taught in the Caucasus, it's taught in a few places in Turkey, it's taught in Jordan. And then there's some volunteers around the world that do other things as well. If you take all of the professional teachers in Homeland, you can probably count them on two hands. I mean, it's more than that, but it's not a lot. Then if you look at people like me, I'm not paid to do this. I have a full-time job, I have a family, you know, I do this because I want to do it. There's even fewer people like me. And so the resources to produce those materials are very low. I am producing those materials, but I'm a one-man show. So what we have here is really a introduction level class. And if you stick around for all 100 of these lessons, it would be the equivalent of one full year of college level education in a foreign language. I've designed the class that way. Now, there's some of you who say, well, I'm already above that level. I want to go to the next level. I have an intermediate level. And then some of you might say, I'm intermediate, but I want to learn how to read. I want to, read stories and talk about stories. I have language learning longer stories as well. The problem is I'm one guy who does these nights and weekends. The PowerPoint slides that I shared with you guys just now in the class, there's 100 slides. Every single one of those slides is designed to look good. Every vocabulary word has a picture, so it's easy to follow. Every sentence was designed to be able to be in a class that will teach you grammar, that will teach you vocabulary, that will teach you a lot of useful things. And I'm the guy that built it, right? So to then go do the next level of materials, I am working on them, but it's taking me time to do them. And then once they're done, I got to find more time in the day to teach. So right now, what I'm trying to do is spread awareness as much as possible that there is a method, there is a process, there are materials, and I want to get more and more people to say, hey, I want to eat this food that you're making so that I can find more ways to make more food for people who are at different levels of their language learning journey. So the short answer is yes, but the longer answer is it's going to take me time to produce them and put them into the world.
Thank you.
Questions, comments, grammar, phrases? Yes, Ahmed.
It's actually not a question nor a grammar question. It's actually a comment. It's an amazing feeling to be sitting here in Zoom call with 47 people, showcasing people and other people who are interested in this language, and everyone is in another country, some in Turkey, some in the Caucasus, some in Jordan, some in Germany, some in the US. It's like a one big family. So thank you, Janti, Tamarabso, for doing this. You're doing a great job, and I'm sure everyone here agrees with me, because this is truly a really great step. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Ahmed. And the last thing I'll say before we wrap up, thank you for trusting me with over an hour and a half of your time, right? You guys came, you showed up, some of you had to leave. That's fine. That's fine. But now we're over an hour and a half and you guys are still here. Every single one of you probably said, one day I will learn Adigabza, right? And then maybe you tried and it didn't work, and you went to some, I hate to say this, some old guy from a village who would yell at you that you're so stupid that you don't speak the language. And then you go to somebody else who laughs at you because your pronunciation is wrong. And so you have all these dreams to be successful, and the people who are supposed to help you to be successful push you down without even realizing it, because that's how our culture operates. So thank you for trusting me with your time, with your dream, and continuing to follow my work and continuing to be part of this community. The last thing that I'm going to say, guys, there are 3 to 5 million Adiga people on this planet. Okay, my opinion, there's probably 5 million who are really Adiga, and there's 2 to 3 million who will say, I'm Adiga. Ben Cherkes. Ya Cherkes. Ana Cherkes. Right? There's more, but they'll say, my father was Circassian. Right? They won't say I am Circassian because it's not cool to be Circassian. It's not bad to be Circassian, but it's not cool to be Circassian. So let's just say there's 2 million of us. I think there's more. Let's say there's 2 million of us. If 1% of those 2 million want to learn Circassian and will show up to a class, a fun class like this one, to make friends and practice and laugh, that's 20,000 people. 20,000 people. That means if you put all these Adiga people in a room and you say, do you want to learn? No, no, no. 99 out of 100 say no, goodbye. And 1 out of 100 say yes. That's 20,000 people. Let's say it's even worse than that. Let's say out of 1,000 people, 999 say no, and 1 says yes. That's 2,000 people. This class has 50 people, 40 people, right? I want to get to 2,000 people. I know I can do it. I want to get to 20,000 people. And then once those 2 to 3, once that 1 out of 100 in the 2 to 3 million says, oh, this is doable, the other 2 to 3 million, because I think there's 5 million of us, they're going to say, hey, this is possible. And then we'll get to 50,000. Okay. Yes. So when I ask, when I say, please spread the word, tell your friends, it's possible, it's fun, it's interesting. Spread it on Facebook, on Instagram, on social media. The first step is for people to believe it is possible, right? We are bigger than we think we are.
I do make my best to spread the word.
I know. Believe me, I know. I see it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. Good night, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you
so much for the class.
Bye-bye.